Hi guys, my name is Lauren and welcome back to my channel. Today is VEDA Day 11. Now for those of you who don't know what I've been doing here, VEDA stands for Video Every Day in April. You may be asking yourself what sane person would sign up to do a thing like that. That's a good fucking question I don't have an answer for because clearly the light's on and nobody's home. This shit's driving me crazy, but it's doing what I wanted to do, which is push me creatively and just try to get me back in the habit of posting, editing, uploading, filming when I don't feel like it and just when my mood is bad. So I'm pushing myself to try to do that because I damn sure don't feel like doing this every day because it's every day, holy fuck. But it's okay. It's okay. Alright, so, like I said, I figured I could milk this for like a good 4 videos. What I have decided to do is sort 5 characters into each Hogwarts house. That is 5 characters in a house Ravenclaw, 5 in a house Slytherin, 5 in a house Hufflepuff, and 5 in the house Gryffindor. Today, we are going to do House Slytherin because it's the first one I could think of a whole bunch of characters that would go dead ass well in House Slytherin. Dead ass well. What is that? I don't know. Bitch, I'm tired. House Slytherin is known for turning out some pretty dark people, but it is also known for housing wizards that are resilient, that are cunning, that are ambitious. And these 5 bookish characters that I'm about to put into this house fit that very well. They embody the fuck out of all of that. So first up on my list is Nari from the City of Brass. Actually, any character. Not any character, but there's a couple characters from this book that could go in House Slytherin, but the one that I'm going to go with today is Nari. Nari is a Aladdin-esque, like, street urchin type character, but she is not Disney safe. You feel? She's not. But what she is resilient, she's very cunning, and she is definitely ambitious. Nari is an orphan. She is no family at all. She's no family at all living in the streets of Cairo, but she does what she has to do to survive, even if that means she gotta cheat some people out their money. But like, it's you and me, you feel me? So I gotta, like, I'm hungry and a bitch gotta eat. I love Nari. Nari does some things that are just blatantly like, why would you do that? And that's exactly why. She's like, are you paying my bills? No? Well, shut the fuck up then. Fucking love her. If you have not read The City of Brass, which is a Middle Eastern inspired high fantasy with jinn, and it's got this whole like world of jinn with their own like separate cultures and politics and all this crazy shit going on in here. It's fabulous, and the writing is very lush, and it's just a gorgeous setting. It's incredible. If you have not read it, like, seriously, yo, what the fuck. Second on my list, as I'm sure many of you will agree that this bitch fits very well in House Slytherin, is Jude from the Cruel Prince series by Holly Black. This book has been on my mind a lot lately because I'm currently reading The Wicked King, and just, bruh, like, every character in this book can go into Slytherin damn near. If it's not for the cunning and for the fact that they some pretty dark and fucked up people, they'd be right at home with Voldemort. You feel me? Right the fuck at home. If there was a word to fully embody Jude, it is damn sure ambition. This chick is straight up ambition. The entirety of this book, we hear about how motivated she is to prove herself, how motivated she is to survive and gain this certain ranking, if that's what you want to call it, amongst the Fae, despite the fact that she's human, and she lets very little get in the way of that. Be it family doing fucked up shit, be it the Fae doing fucked up shit, she gives no fucks, even when she should. Nothing is going to get in the way of her goals. Like, in a world full of Fae who will kill her human ass for doing nothing more than blinking at them sideways, she's just like, blink, blink, motherfucking do something, even though she just gives no shits. Like, and then the end of the book, like, I'm trying to say it without spoiling it, or like the end of the book, like the things that this hoe does to further her goals and get what she wants and the people she's got to screw over, she's just like, hashtag sorry not sorry, bruh. Not even a little bit. She just like, no fucks were given that day. And I know that doesn't tell you much about her ambition and what motivates her, but that is something you're just going to have to experience, because even though she is very driven, she is also very frustrating in the reasons that she's driven, because it's like, but bitch, you might die. She's like, but I ain't no punk though. And you like, you right, but So yeah, definitely, like, she just told that line the whole book, but this bitch, yes, is a Slytherin through and fucking through. Cause damned if she didn't meet every one of them goals. Every one. Next I have Vlada from And I Darkened by Kirsten White. Vlada is Vlad Tepes, the Impaler, reimagined as being female. And whoo, this heifer is twisted. That is not what makes her a Slytherin at all. It's just a mighty bonus for when she wants to fit in with those fucking Death Eater types. It works. It works. Not that everybody in Slytherin is a Death Eater. I know. I'm just cracking jokes. Be easy, folks. Be easy. Vlada, however, again, with this ambition, she has these goals. She wants to prove herself. She is determined to get back the things that her father lost, to regain her freaking kingdom. And she's just like looking at her brother like, bitch, you holding me back. But like, fine though, I'm gonna take you with me. But we got shit to do, man. She barely ever gets sidetracked. And when I say that, like, you can, this book starts at like fucking birth and goes to like age 16 or something, and the whole way through she is just straight up driven, not trying to deviate at all whatsoever. And if her plans do change, she's like immediate, like, alright, goal, not that one, okay, this goal. But she's just always going, no matter what it is. She hates to sit on her hands. It drives her crazy. She needs to be working towards what she accomplishes, or she's just not right in the head. If you want to read the Vlad the Impaler retelling, this is your book. But don't expect vampires like I did. Somebody told me it was magical. No. Next up, I have Mia from Nevernight. You cannot tell me that this heifer is not cunning and ambitious. Just like the other ladies I mentioned. Where are all of these women? I didn't do that on purpose, but hey, holla. Mia is set on this one thing. She has many steps in this plan, but that's okay because she is going to get them done. Mia wants to get revenge for a person that's close to her that was killed, and in order to get revenge, she has this multi-step plan that has like multi-steps, and its steps have multi-steps, and those steps got multi-steps. But it's fine because she got time. She can wait as long as it means that she's going to get to kill who she wants to kill. She sets forth all these little things and goes through all this crazy training to get into this school to make her an assassin, so then she can get some more training and kill some more people, all to get close to the motherfucker that she really wants to kill. Like, this is like fucking the inception of ambition in fucking Mia. Like, there is nobody more driven, perhaps, except for maybe the person that I'm about to tell you in the next book. Lastly, I have Darrow from Red Rising. Now, some of y'all may be going, well, bitch, wait, but hear me out. In the beginning, Darrow, and I'm going to try to do this without spoiling much of anything. So in the beginning of this series, Darrow is maybe a Hufflepuff. He is very much about fellowship and family and just not about anything that would make him a Slytherin, like, whatsoever. But things happen and things are set in motion, and Darrow is forced out of his happy little life, out of his, not a happy little life, but he's forced out of his content little spot. He accepted his place in the world, and he was okay with that, and then all of that gets shattered. And it's not his own doing, it's people that kind of force him out of that headspace, and when he does, whoo, buddy, there is no stopping this bitch. Like, it takes a bit for it to kick in with him, but once he does, it's just almost to his detriment because he screws over the people that he's intent to help. All with like, all in the name of trying to like achieve this goal. Like this single-minded determination to get to point B. Like his family and friends, and there are people who lifted him up in the position to like, dog, help us all. Like we gotta like, we need you to do this thing. And he's like, nah, I'm good. And then that thing, that like big thing in the beginning happens that changes him. So he's like, okay, we have to do this. And you're like, yes, bitch, finally, we gotta do this. And then he starts stepping on them to get places, and they're like, wait a minute, motherfucker, we didn't mean. And he's like, bitch, did you want me to do it or not? Shut up and let me do what I'm gonna do. And he just like gives no shit. Like even throughout the course of the series, through Red Rising, through Golden Sun, through Iron Gold, I skipped Morningstar in there somewhere. But through all of these books, like the original trilogy and the next one, Darrow is like set and focused. It doesn't matter if he's screwing over his family, his loved ones, like he's like okay, but, you know, I had shit I had to do, so sorry you didn't like it. Like, he will deliver, like, and acknowledge the fact beforehand. Like, they're like, dude, don't do this, you're gonna piss this person off. And he's like, that probably will piss him off, though. But, I mean, I can't think of nothing else, so now I got time to think of nothing else, so fuck it. Like, that's very much Darrow. So, he's not, his cunning is in a different place. Like, he's not cunning in the way that Mia is, I wouldn't say. His is more like he's bumbling in his cunning, which is very weird because those two don't go together. But that is very Darrow. Like, he gets things done, and the way he gets them done is almost like 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Except for before he can take those 2 steps back, his friends gather him up and they have to now go on a different course because he blew up this road over here. So they can't continue to go forward. Then it's the same thing. He goes like 1 step forward, throws a landmine not far enough and damn near steps on it, everything explodes, and then his friends yank him back a step and then they have to go and take a different route. That is kind of like what this book is. Like, it's a very accidental cunning in some things. He is very cunning, don't get me wrong, but his cunning is kind of stupid. That don't make any sense. But do you see what I'm saying? Like, he's cunning in what he thinks is going to happen happens, and he does achieve the goals he wants, but it's the backlash he didn't expect. Like, the people that get caught in the crossfire, the fact that achieving this goal, this immediate goal, like, will win you the battle but potentially lose the war, and you have to redo everything, kind of a deal. I'm really trying to be non-spoilery, guys. The struggle. But if you like space age, like battleship, this is very like Game of Thrones in space. Like, there's not all the weird sister fucking and odd magic systems, but it's very Game of Thrones and like, don't get attached to nobody because they might die. So that's probably the only Game of Thrones similarity. But it is an incredible series, and the only series that has managed to keep me very deeply embroiled, despite being told from the point of view of a character that I really low-key kind of hate because he keeps screwing people over like this. And then he goes, well, why is everybody mad at me though? And I'm like, bitch, seriously? So, whew, I hope that wasn't as much of a hot mess as I think it was, but this is now my 4th time trying to refilm this because the dogs knocked over my camera. I had the fucking like clarity perfect after testing it for 20 minutes, and then he messed me up, and then the card corrupted, so when I refilmed it the 2nd time it messed up, and then came back and then had to readjust it again. Just yeah. Anyways, so which house do you want to see next? Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Gryffindor? Let me know down in the description, and name some other characters that you think would probably make some badass Slytherins, or some evil ass Slytherins, or just some people who really fit the description of. And I will see you guys in the next video. Also, I did see your comments on my last video, suggestions for what I should do for the rest of the month, and I'm going to go through them here shortly. You guys rock. But yes, see you tomorrow and for whichever one of the houses we're doing next. Toodles and bye-bye.